INEC is in a real mess. An international observer from the United States of America has dropped a bombshell against INEC. What did he say? I welcome you back to this channel if you are an old subscriber. If you are new, please subscribe and press the notification button so that you'll be notified anytime you upload another content. I greet you all. INEC conducted presidential elections and gubernatorial elections on the 25th of February 2023 and March 8, 2023 for presidential and gubernatorial elections respectively. And the processes were flawed. The results are being contested. And as if that is not enough, one of the international observers from the United States of America has made the matter worse by addressing a press conference and say a lot of bad things about INEC and how America may not be willing to cooperate or agree with the result of the election and may not cooperate with the president-elect when he eventually is sworn into office. What did he see? The man who is a Nigerian-American and elections observer said many things, many of which we know ourselves, that many people in his own village were not allowed to vote. They were disenfranchised. And these who were able to vote, the results were not able to be uploaded by INEC, which was the initial plan. There were several millions of naira budgeted by Nigeria for INEC so that INEC will be able to conduct free and fair elections seamlessly. This was not the case. But the bizarre thing that this man said he saw is the most embarrassing thing of all. Instead of uploading results, this man said what he saw shocked him. And what is that he saw? He said he saw photographs of women. And one particular one was a photo of a woman who was naked in a bathroom. This is what he said he saw on the portal of INEC. So how did the photograph of women, especially the naked one, got onto the portal of INEC? That means when INEC was supposed to be uploading the result of the election, INEC staff were doing something else. Or maybe somebody was just somewhere doing whatever he likes with the website or with the beavers, so that they will not even upload. They knew what they wanted to do. 2 out of the 3 leading contestants, Atiku Abubakar of PDP and Peter Obi of Labour Party, they are already in court challenging the processes and the result of this election. And is it not embarrassing now to hear from an international observer that naked pictures were found on the portal of INEC instead of results in many cases? So let us listen to the man, how he gathered pressmen and revealed this to the whole world, that he saw naked photos of women on INEC's platform.
Good afternoon, gentlemen, and thank you very much for coming out today. As he mentioned, I am with the Diaspora Election Monitoring Observatory, and we were participant observers in the election that just held in Nigeria, or should I clarify, the sham elections that just held in Nigeria. I want to point out that as a participant observer, I traveled to my home state to participate in the elections, and the beavers technology refused to accredit me, so I experienced disenfranchisement right there and then. I know that at least half a dozen of my family members who voted in 2019 were unable to vote this time because of the cash crunch that occurred in the economy. So there were systematic efforts to disenfranchise and intimidate or strangle voters from being able to participate. But you can imagine my shock after monitoring in Benue, Plateau, and FCT and seeing thousands of Nigerians peacefully coming out to vote, to see that the results were not uploaded. Now, just to show you the extent of the mischief that occurred, the results for the National Assembly elections, which occurred at the same time, simultaneously with the presidential results, were able to be uploaded, but the presidential election results were not uploaded. And till this day, as we speak, the results have not even been completely uploaded. What is even shocking is that we have seen photographs of individuals, a woman in a bathroom, uploaded supposedly as results on INEC's IRF page till this day. How can you elect someone on the basis of the photograph of a woman in the bathroom? I want to quickly mention that a lot of the international observers who were there were as disenchanted as I was. There were 4 African presidents, former presidents, who were in Nigeria to observe the elections. There were over 144,000 observers deployed across the country, and they all were disenchanted by what they saw. I want to say that what happened in Nigeria was not election observation, but a crime watch. We watched a crime being perpetrated on a country of 200 million people with utter and complete impunity. I also want to say that President Jimmy Carter has been vindicated. He went and observed elections in Nigeria many years ago, and he was so upset at the impunity and the brazen theft of the election that he vowed never to go back to Nigeria again. And as that distinguished president is in hospice care, he stands vindicated because Nigeria has refused to learn its lesson. One of the American observers that I spoke with mentioned 2 things. One, he said that, well, at least this election was better than the 2003 election. And I said to him, if we're going back 20 years to compare, then we have not made any progress. And as Nedeko has pointed out, this is even 30 years. The June 12 election, which was a travesty and a brazen rape of democracy or attempted democracy, is basically happening again. The sad point is that one of our co-travelers, in the effort to restore democracy to Nigeria, is now complicit in undermining democracy in Nigeria. In 1997, when I came on exile myself, after having been imprisoned by General Abacha, I had the privilege of meeting Senator Bola Tinubu in Nadeko in exile in the UK. So we have been in the trenches fighting for democracy, and it is painful for us to see what is happening, that we're not making the progress that we think we should make.
That is it. So I don't know what defense INEC will be able to put up now. I don't know what they will say, whether they will say it's a mistake or they will say the international observer was lying when he said that. How they will clear their name, I don't know. Especially given the circumstances of this election, where many people are disenfranchised, many people were already protesting, and a lot of complaints concerning this election. This is what it is. This is Nigeria for you. In 2023, elections should be better organized than this. By this time, we should be hearing people who lost the election congratulating the winner and be ready to form a party with him. But in this case, it is pathetic that this is the situation of Nigeria, the giant of Africa, or the supposed giant of Africa. It is quite unfortunate. It is bad. Let us keep our fingers crossed and see how this matter will be resolved. Or we should just resign to faith and see that it goes like the others, that it is swept under the carpet. Whether it is swept under the carpet or it is tackled and resolved, we are still here. We're waiting. Let us see how we can move Nigeria forward. Let us see how we can pull resources together and move Nigeria forward. This is what I said I should bring to you. This is what an international observer has said. This is the embarrassment INEC has put Nigeria into in the global map. It is unfortunate. Be that as it is, we are waiting and hoping Nigeria will still move ahead. Thank you and God bless as you come back to this channel. Remain blessed.